Okay, let's go, go! I want to be an apple. What the apple? Oh, not the big apple. The tiny apple. Isn't the tiny apple? No, I don't want to be this. Bro, be it. Kind of freaking. Be it. There we go, Harry. Find me. Nobody can find me. Nobody can find me. Nobody can find me. Let's go. Don't get me. Apple. They're gonna. Good for you. Nobody can find me because I am a tiny apple. I'm a dancing apple. I'm a dancing apple. You want to see my dancing apple?
Approach all in different waves.
Yep.
Use the props at the front to kind of, protect so that the guys who are just barely behind you can then make their approach and get 2 points at least, or at least 20 points in this remix version.
Yep.
But great performance for Little Whip. Again, couldn't come at a better time because that puts them in contention for this Golden Llama. And that's the bonus. That is the win. That is the win condition for this Creative World Cup.
Well, I think the only thing that we need to do right now is send it down onto the stage. I want to hear from the Little Whip Warriors, so let's go over to Monster, who's standing by with them right now.
All right, so I'm going to be honest. I thought early on the Sky Station Showdown, Ninja Squad specifically was going to be dominating because of the fact that, the way the qualifiers work, you guys were out there running shooter trials. But you guys are finally finding your stride. So let's just touch on it. How does it feel? Now you finally got to be so close. The Golden Llama's on the line. You guys are so close. What do you think about this?
Honestly, kind of relieved, to be completely honest with you guys. I mean, we were kind of nervous the first 3 sets. Not doing the best, but now we're here. So, I mean, hey, we're in the running, and that's all that matters.
All right, so you're in the running. You want to hold this lead, but more importantly, what team do you guys feel you need to shut down? I think it's the Funky Fighters. Is there any other team that specifically, I know we started off, Ninja said the Ravens Revenge, but I don't know. I think things are really shaking up. What squad out here is surprising you so far?
We got the edge on them yesterday, but today they came out and really surprised us.
And there you guys have it. So, as you can see, easily things can really shake up here.
Who can with us
Just
word?
like that, suddenly, it's anyone's game to win. Ninja Squad can take it for all we know.
We'll have to see if we have a single golden game left. And in case you forgot, it's the World Run. And the remix is a single life.
That's so brutal. You can't even, you can't understate how difficult that is going to be. Especially when everything is on the line here. Everything matters. Everybody wants to get first in this last match.
Started on World Run, we saw 6 teams of 8.
Visit Season 10.
So these guys may not be in a, once you between back-to-back, you've almost got that muscle memory. They may not have that based on this. Right?
There's no see if they still are warm for that.
Is Season 10.
You've got until Sunday. You want to check them out? Give them a try. How terrible I am. The Gold Llama. That's what's on the line right now.
I think but the remix was there. It looked like you had something.
It was like, wait a minute, what?
Here we go into the World Run. All the players are loading up and getting ready. It's so important to make sure that everything is perfect. One chance, one opportunity here to make a difference. If you mess up, it's over. Right. So I'm looking for 4 Turtle. I'm looking for the players like Scissors, Suzu, who completely clutched up for the Fish Fam, both of them together. And really, on the shoulders of one player. Even more so, right? We were talking about it earlier. The entire team needs to perform. But here, going out early, everybody needs to start.
That's right. Try and claim the Golden Llama and take a slice of that final $1 million prize pool available to the winner. And of course, let's not forget the World Cup Creative Champions. The time is now. Here we go. The game is about to begin. Here, let them know you support them. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. That's what I'm talking about. They need your energy right here, right now. 10 seconds before we hop into the game. Don't forget, it's World Run. That remix, a single life. Who is going to come out on top right now? It's anyone's game.
See, who out of the gate, stay open right now. Who out of the gate is going to go down? How slow are they going to take this? You can see everybody does not want to move. You can cut the tension with a knife right now. Here, MSYB is going to be the first to go. Danyan in the back as well. Everybody staggering their players so that they know what they need to do one by one. I heard some traps. MSYB, there he goes. Gets the first couple of coins and everybody at the same time. Funky Fighters have 6 right now. What a run so far from MSYB, not missing a beat.
The Funky Fighters are already off to a strong start. Oh,
no!
MSYB. Oh, an error was made there on his part, but it's okay. He still got his crew. They can still make it through. Monkey Fighters are still racking up the points. Here we go. They're going to pick up their 10th right here, right now. This is literally, I'm telling you, man, this is where this precision jump comes through.
Come on.
Koto.
Two players.
He made it.
Two players made it. So here through. Actually,
right, no, let this, don't even, just let the whole thing reset. Yep, take a step back, let it reset.
Is every single one of his teammates down in the bottom left?
Yes, it is. It is all on the back of Kotu right now. He's got to make it through. The tricky part of this is he's going to get this coin, but now he has to go back through.
That's not the coin to go for then.
That was not the coin to go for, but it's okay. He's committed. Come on, you have to guarantee trigger these. Do not fall. Third set. Fourth set. He's through. Okay.
Oh, dude, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. This is so just tense. What can you even, like, he's by himself. This is their only chance. 11 coins right now, but that's just tied. In the castle, there's not too much danger after those spike traps.
Right.
So we can move forward. They have to make sure they grab every single coin. Meanwhile, Chicken Champions on the other side, he's by himself as well. I wonder how many different teams have anybody alive right now. Is it really up to the Chicken Champions and the Funky Fighters right now? We'll see. They have plenty of time to work with. They can take it as slow as they possibly want. There's the Cuddle crew. They've got two.
Raven's Revenge looks like they have one player as well. Okay, nice. The point is picked up. There's only one left here. So remember, 14 is the max amount you can get before heading up to the next level. And the castle is the halfway mark.
Just got word that Fish Fam actually has up. Only points for them. So maybe taking things slow, letting things play out, and seeing how the other teams do. Because really, the time is not of the essence in this case. Until the very last player. There's Fish Fam. One did go down in the meantime. This is Tyler. Suzu is down, which is crucial because he was the player who was a speed demon. But again, it's not speed that matters, it's execution. Here he's going back through. Can he make it? Most dangerous part of the castle. Nice re-trigger. He's through.
Okay. All right. We haven't seen Cuddle Crew pick up any more coins. They're still alive. Maybe they've been eliminated. The castle, I mean, it's pretty hard to be eliminated in the castle. The only way really is in the traps there. He's got the Monkey Fighter. Look at this. Lachlan. No. He's crying his eyes out.
Guys, if you want Lachlan to go for this, you got to give it up to him right now. If you want Lachlan to go for the jump, Lachlan, you got to go for it.
There has to be a Lachlan chant. Lachlan.
Lachlan.
Lachlan. Come on, you have to go. Look, but the thing is, he's talking it through his team. He's like, look, what do I have to do? What do I need to make here, right? And this is good, because remember, they have 6 minutes. They, like you said, they can take this as slow as possible. But again, this is going to come down to these last points. So Fish Fam actually, right now, they're leading the pack 15 points. That means they're up on that next tier. And there's some pretty treacherous things happening up there. There you go. It's Sand and Tyler.
They're through the castle. That's why they're all dancing right now, because they know they're starting to be at the hardest part possible, and they know nobody else is here. Based on their coins.
Here we go.
His teammate did fall up ahead. Gets one, though. There's the trigger. This is so difficult. He's going to start getting towards the variable impulses.
Remember, he's got to make this in one. See, you see him taking that step back.
Waiting.
He's like, look, the trap's not right.
Look.
This isn't right.
I'm way farther ahead of anybody else. He's going to wait until anybody else goes. Here's the Ravens' Revenge. He's going to tie it up. In terms of place that there are, but the Ravens' Revenge don't have anybody else, so he can't get to that other lane to collect those coins.
Right.
Crucial.
So, and don't forget, if he got here by himself, too, that means there was that extra point, remember? Because there's 2 lanes. He left one behind. So there's more pressure on him right now. Oh.
The scissors. That's what Scissors did in that game before. He's going for it. He's not stopping. He does need to make sure he beats the Fish Fam. You can see now Zan going at the same time. Here it is through the jumps. He's waiting a little bit. Jump.
Nice.
Yes!
Okay, pressure's on right now, because don't forget they're a single point behind.
Sand going at the same time right now. Wow, he's going for the variable impulses.
1, 2. Okay, makes
Sand
it.
makes
Here we
it.
go.
Yes! One more jump! Magma makes it through the variable impulses, one of the most difficult jumps. And the deep breath does come in. Magma is putting the team on his back right now, and from what I can tell, everybody, Lachlan's going, guys.
He's going. He's got to make this jump. Does he make it? There you go. So look, he slides out. He's like, ooh.
At the same time,
Magma, great trigger. No! Wait, it's okay. He used the rock.
the recovery.
Right. They knew about
the
it.
coin. No! And Magma is out of the game, and with that, the Ravens' revenge too. Lachlan bouncing. He's unfortunately out of it as well. He's not eliminated yet, but Zan going for it at the same time. Here we go. He's gonna go for the coin up top.
He has to. He literally has to. Magma, though, he left the coin behind. He didn't grab the coin either. If he had grabbed that coin,
well, it's
he's
like
thinking
a
about
new,
trying to
like
back,
really
try to make that.
So
like
the
I always
reason
knew
he
about the
doesn't
prop
want to go
part,
is because if he
but this
if he
is
goes
like
to
a
the
thing
coin,
where you have to
he
like
is
get
not
to the
gonna be
center
able to get to the next
as a
thing. So
prop.
they thought ahead of us, Zeke. They knew.
Oh, never mind.
Playing
Maybe they
with
just
fire.
added
He
it.
is definitely not in this. Can he really make this with an impulse? No way. No. He's out.
He has
the
Let's
end
just
of
grab
Lachlan, the
Freddy.
end of the Cuddle crew. And it
this
is
that one
now
more? It is-
21 to 21. He just needs
Gotta
one
dip over
more
here.
coin.
He needs to get that
which
coin.
is more easy for him? Is it the
Let's
one
just
on
grab.
this trap? Or is
You
it
have to
the
hide
one back
and get as
behind?
many-
You can tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need one coin.
I have
Just
this certain
grab this
object
coin
that I
right
like to
down
be.
here. If he can do this
Zan,
without being
here
eliminated.
it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. The fish fam. Zan clutches up for them here. Scissors and company absolutely dominating the last set of the world run. It wasn't domination, really, though, was it? But a clutch performance from Zans. They lost their man Scissors and Suzo early on. Everything fell on the shoulders of Zans. He does it.
This is shaking me to my core. Because what does this mean?
No, they just have to try and find us. This is why this spot is so broken.
Little Whip picked up round 2, and now the Fish Fam picked up round 3. Don't forget, Fish Fam, they had that unbelievable time early on with 5-5. But, I mean, also, Funky Fighters, they got themselves the scores as well, so they all have wins.
I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think back, like,
all the different standings because Fish Fam performance in Junkyard Junior. Absolutely, right? Here's the last moment.
This is sketch,
This
bro.
moment.
This is sketch.
The Creative World Cup. Think about that for a second.
Random people.
This could be it, man. That literally could be very well. But then the question is, what if that doesn't get them to win?
If that guy disappears, I'm gonna go get that coin.
Just decided, you know what, we've got the coin, let's end it here. What if they needed to go? What if they got one more point instead of different? Are they already in the lead? Is there someone else?
Tiebreaker. We'll see.
Okay. You know me, man. I stress out. I get way too into
God dang
this.
it.
I'm sitting here with my pen.
That was a
just
lucky shot.
What is the
That's how you-
calculations here, Zeke? I don't even
Running
know.
the numbers.
Nail-biting finish, that's for sure. We could all agree that. Guys, did you like that finish here today? Zan clutching up. Guys!
They're asleep.
They're asleep. They want to know what's happening.
They don't know what we're asking them. I mean, guys, here in the stadium, was that not insane? There you go. You just had to ask them the right question. You asked them the wrong question. That's all it
Yeah, I
was.
had to stick the word insane. Crazy.
There it is. There it is. But first off, let's just say across the board, all of
I might just quit this and go play an actual game. Really? What?
Now, how well versed are you in just having one life to live on these death runs?
I mean, I feel like I did very well, but these guys they're the GOATs, they're the best. I make all these maps and these guys are the ones breaking the world records, so I had them on my team to carry me to the victory.
Well, that's what I love to see. Amazing team synergy, amazing teamwork. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations again. Zeke, back to you.
Man, what a humble team leader. You know, mad respect to Dan. I like that he pointed out specifically, you know what? I gotta play like I'm at home. I have to get comfortable. Yeah, I'm the same way. You're like, just take the shoes off, right?
You can get comfortable, but there's no way that this feels like with the pressure, you never have that kind of experience. That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing to do. That's just crazy.
But also to have his team there, right? They had his back. They were lifting him up saying, look, take your time. In fact, speaking of team, we actually have a listen in. Let's go back and relive that moment, but from their perspective.
Get up there, left side. Left side, left side, left side.
Yep, left side.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Okay.
The next one is free.
No. The next one is free. Shut up. The next one is free.
Go to the next point.
This one is free.
That was pretty hectic, but as a resounding, hey, leave the coin. Seemed like that was.
I'm circling his mouse.
Yeah, he was like, but
I left it. I had to go back.
But it's right. I'll go back.
But that was so genius for all the teams who got that far to realize that coin was not really going back for it, or even going for it in the first place. Remember how we were and we realized later that's because if you try to go for it, you will end up getting eliminated.
Right.
Because it's difficult to make that bunny grab the coin, forward.
Yeah.
You have to lose your momentum.
Those guys are key to making that jump over the double danger. And how they're standing over this. Honestly, I've been trying to do this in my head, but
we need the experts.
We need the experts, all right? I've got stuff written down, but like, I can't use the code, all right? It's not coming to me. This literally could go anyone's way. And again, because those llamas are scattered, any team that wins that gold llama is going to win.
Let's recall the couple of games that we've had in this world. Sky down to the Funky Fighters in that final D point, all being pretty much uncontested. Nobody realized that they had their two opportunities, and they took them. They took them both. Sky from last place. Better them in first in the first game.
But also, don't forget, Ravens Revenge were close in that game, right? They came in second place.
So, Junkyard Juke next. Junkyard Juke, we know for sure that Fishman did well, and Little Whip Warriors did well. So Fishman is the ones who won the last unbelievable, world run in total. Who was in second in the world? Ravens Revenge in the first game. Second game. They had a poor performance on Junkyard.
They did. That's what I'm saying. And then I think back to earlier games, right? Because it's kind of like a cumulative thing. So, but Ravens Revenge had those three. The first match, first place with 29 points. The second, they came in second with 9 points. But then in third, everyone had kind of figured it out. They still did manage to make the second time of 636. What does that mean for all of them? I'm getting. Okay.
was an awesome, like, whole thing in general. The entire Creative World Cup, all three of those maps. Gotta give props to mapmakers. What was it, 17 builders? All these maps, they came together to make them, and they're beautiful and they're amazing to play. So huge props to them, the builders of the Creative World Cup, just awesome. All from the game.
Tops worth 10 points. Yeah, you know you want that. As soon as he said it, I was like, this guy set himself up. I have to pull this game. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, you know, seriously, again, just to echo everything you said, man. Like, this was so much fun. The thing, I just thought about that. We stopped
More coming.
We stopped right after this.
He might have just broke Zeke when he realized that. Regardless, just all around, I'm curious. I want to recall all the moments here. What were you taking the point? Was it that last one?
Okay.
Fish fam.
So
the
that was definitely, absolutely. If that wasn't your creative finals, I'm not sure what else could top that. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about. I think back to 25 times. We watched Scissors in that now eventually he was limited so much precision, and he made it easy. That's not something that you just do. I mean, I'd argue he's the grandfather of creative, right? Like, he's the guy that stepped forward and said, hey, you want to do this thing called a death run? And people are like, what? He's like, hey, do you like traps? Do you like respawning?
How iconic for that moment to be Scissors and his team. And how iconic would it be if that world run ended up being the decider? But besides that, I know a lot of people here were interested in Lachlan's final performances. We're going to go ahead and take a listen in with his team at the end of that run for him.
All right. Sandy, I'm going to start playing, okay?
All right, yeah.
Or actually, no, I'll start playing when you get to the impulse bar.
Boy.
Nice,
There's a point above you.
Let's go. Well, like, you get this. I'll try it again.
Yeah.
Oh. This is the jump that I don't think I can
Yeah.
get.
Oh my god, man.
Well, here we go.
No.
Okay, that's
He actually almost hit that one.
I think if he had thrown that impulse the moment he went up, he actually would have impulsed over. Like, it would have been a little hop.
I was thinking the wall there.
Yeah.
Right? Just bouncing himself off the wall at the last moment. That would have been crazy. That would have been clutch.
That would have been insane.
That would have gotten everybody out of their seats. It's those last three teams.
Yeah.
Those last three teams. I'm glad we got him to, you know, get the confidence to go for the jumps.
Look, it's tough. Like, honestly, like, and then that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, when you've been doing this world run over and over. Because don't forget, even in those, when we were in that big section, like, he was killing it, absolutely. But then when you're like, okay, we're going to the Golden Games, these things have remixes. We have to change kind of the way I'm thinking and approach these things. Go from Sky Station to now, like, oh, we can all earn points. What's our strategy? Then we go to the Junkyard Shoot. Wait, we have to be 10-point props. You know, maybe I've been running around as a 2-point prop. Maybe I've been that guy that's been rolling in with the 2-point props. And then being like, oh yeah, world run, we got it, no problem. Oh, we have a single life.
And that face that he made when he made the jump, that needs to be made into an emote for sure. Exactly. Zeke's got it perfectly. Just unbelievable. The pressure that these guys were under in those final moments. Still calculating his standings, of course,
Right.
Zeke.
It was just too close. It was so unbelievably close. We have to make sure this is correct. Because, I mean, at the end of this, we crowned the first ever Fortnite World Cup Creative Champions. They are creative world champions. The idea of that in itself is insane to me.
Yeah.
Insane.
And it's true, too, because how many countries were here? Like, more than...
Over these 32 players, there was 19 different countries represented across all 8 teams.
That is a World Cup. That is awesome. It's really cool to see. Again, I'm just holding my breath. It could even be the Little Whip Warriors, right? Remember that? The Junkyard Juke, they came out on top. They had great guard performances. They had great runs. The props, the when you look back at it and you're really reflecting all those single props, the timing that Ninja had when he got into those last couple of seconds, remember? Because it was Ninja and Taldak who ended up getting those props at the last couple. It was literally 20 seconds to go in the match, and they clutch up and make sure that their lead is solidified between first and second.
Yeah, I mean, this seriously could go any way. We're getting closer to finding out who that is, who will ultimately take home that golden llama and be the Fortnite World Champions of Creative. I mean, we hope you guys here in the stadium have been enjoying all the action. I know it's tense. I know I'm right there with you. My heart is racing. I'm tense too. I feel it. Trust me. And I know for sure these guys on the stage are feeling the exact same way, okay? Now we're getting closer.
They're feeling so tense. Just ridiculously tense.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If I'm them, I'm literally just, my heart is beating. I don't know what to do. I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm doing that right now with my pen. It's not even playing.
All right. Ooh. We have calculated the final standings. The votes have been tallied, and the winner of the Golden Games and the overall winner of the Fortnite Creative World Championship is the Fish Fam! Scissors, the grandfather of the death run of Creative itself, has come through. Sin put the entire team on his back and said these coins are nothing. We will claim the gold llama balla, and we will claim the $1 million prize pool.
Iconic that this team, Scissors, the first World Cup trial that was put out, these three guys were the first qualified players to come through. San clutching up in the final moments, Suzu just getting the first record on that map, on the world run, and for it to be in that style. And then, of course, Tyler, we can't forget him. As we see them celebrate together, there's the Golden Llama. And remember, that's a $1 million prize bonus.
Is just another that Golden Llama being the tiebreakers, and Funky Fighters, let's not forget, they were so close. If they had picked up a win there, that might have been enough to put them over the edge. But again, every single team here showed up. 19 different countries represented, over 8 teams through 8 weeks of qualifiers, Bala, and it's all culminated right here in this moment.
And I have to just see the top 4 and the top 5 really, because Chicken Champions with the Silver Llama, that was pretty much what everybody was calculating. That's why it took so, I mean, that was close. That was so close, within $30,000 between second and third, and that's how, of course, you do earn that llama depending on which set, but all that prizing cumulative. So there you have it. Creative World Champions, it's done. And it's not even...
By the way, this is day 1, and we're halfway through the show. We still have Pro-Am. Oh, by the way, we still have duos tomorrow on Saturday. Oh, by the way, we also have solos on Sunday. Yeah, are you already exhausted? Me too. Me too. What an unbelievable day.
It's going to be a great weekend. I can't wait to see what it was ahead. And already this day has started off fantastic with this creative action. I was expecting amazing things, and we got it.
That's right, man. Well, of course, we need to crown them the creative champions. So that's enough from us on the desk. Let's actually send it down to Golden Boy to crown ourselves some champions.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. What a grueling, grueling run this was, but we have finally come down to it, and we have crowned our champions. But we got to make it official, baby, and there's only one way to do that, and it's right here in the winner's circle. So why don't everyone here in Arthur Ashe Stadium fast. I got to talk to this guy right here. My man, you are known as, and everything's, all the llamas getting all over the place here. You're known as the granddaddy of the death run. For you to be able to win this competition off of the thing that you made your name off of, that must have felt incredible.
It's amazing, man. I came up with the Death Runner, tried to bring it to Fortnite. These guys support it, love it, and so good at it. So I'm just glad they were on my team.
Hey man, I respect that, you know what I mean? Because obviously this is something that is a long time coming for you. But I got to talk to you, my man, because I want you realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. So you got yourself $1 million off of a jump. How does that feel today, my man?
I can't describe it. It's unreal. Like, I don't know what to say.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with money?
Probably, I don't know. I need to plan for this.
Responsible. He's gonna be responsible with it, right? That's what we're gonna go for, right? Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, well, guys, gentlemen, congratulations once again. Your winners and Creative World Champions, the Fish Fam!
It's time to play some Fortnite. And one more goes over, and that's it. While the Record Co. takes the first match. 1,000 Gotaga and Raven's Revenge. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tamoya takes it for the fucking fighters.
Yeah, don't.
The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match.
Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone!
Oh, he's a little too. Fish Stick is walking out with the silver llama. Let them hear you right now. Let's hear it for all these teams. The Cuddle Crew is keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close. Come on, you have to go. Oh, he hit that person from the blinds.
Wait, it's okay. He used the rock.
Recovery. This coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated, the win. Oh, he missed him and gets it with the trap trigger.
Hello, my name is Arkham, and I am from California. I'm really excited to come here because the Fortnite World Cup is a great opportunity to show, like, you have all the best players around the whole world, so I want to see if I can prove myself to be the best one. I think our competition is probably, the biggest one is probably ourselves.
Yeah, other than that, probably Cease and Elevate.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty nuts.
Yeah. I think the biggest moment I had was fighting. It wasn't anything that I went through a rough patch. I didn't have a duo. I ended up not working out with my duo. I was kind of nervous. I ended up finding Arkham, and we played a few games, and we knew it was cool.
I just like to thank my family and friends for supporting me all the time.
I really want to shout out the boys back home. Thank you so much for all the support. My family too, especially. And we're really excited to be here at the Fortnite World Cup.
lounge right now, and I want to know if these guys could describe Fortnite in 3 words, what would it be? For me, it's cool dance moves.
Sweaty, fun, and colorful.
I feel like the most common one from me and my friends who play Fortnite is he's
Hola.
Wild, creative, and fun.
Those are some good words.
Unique, challenging, and creative. Yeah.
Fortnite.
Amazing. Amazing.
Clapping bots, bro.
I appreciate that one. Yeah. If you could describe Fortnite in 3 words, what would it be?
Super hyper entertainment. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Run, build, bush. I don't know. Fingers crossed, man. That's my 3 words. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah.
My name is Aiden. I'm from Ohio, and I'm a professional Fortnite player for Ghost.
My name is Sean. I'm from British Columbia, Canada, and I'm also a professional player for Ghost.
Sean and I were both looking for a partner. We just tested it out, and we ended up taking 5th place the first duo week of the Open Qualifiers. He is more of a passive player, and I'm more of an aggressive player. I think we really like to combine, and we help each other out a lot. Like, if I'm going to push a fight, and it's a bad fight, he'll just try to get eliminated. It's an honor to be here, really. All these players.
Following all of the players around, getting their perspectives, and I am joined by one of our observers here. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? What's your job?
Sure, yeah, my name's Teko. I'm one of the head observers here, so we like to capture the in-game portion as well as we can, and we really want to make sure that we're showing off the game correctly. So we have to organize the teams properly, and then my job specifically is to make sure we're covering the action that we really want to see.
Makes sense. A huge fan experience that you are essentially having to capture with all of these screens here. It can get a little bit hectic here, I've heard. How do you guys keep calm?
Yeah, really, we're just a huge team atmosphere here. Like, we have fun. It's kind of just, like any old sports team, really. Like, we're all best friends. We hang out after. We have fun on the way out here. We have fun when we're here, and it's always a good atmosphere in here. People come here to relax. It's the island.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to talk to me about this. Fortnite is all about fun first and foremost. So while you guys are out here in the crowd at home watching the World Cup this weekend, you have Teko to thank for all of those awesome observer shots.
Hi, I'm Kat and I'm from Australia. I think Salty is definitely by far my favourite drop spot since there's a lot of loot and it's central of the map, so it's easy to rotate. Right now my biggest competition is definitely my duo partner Soz. He's also competing in the Swords competition. Wow, it's it's definitely heavy, but yeah. Wow, it actually looks really cool. Can't wait to see it at the Fortnite World Cup.
I'm Lachlan. I'm here in New York for the Creative World Cup and the Fortnite Pro-Am. The Creative World Cup is a lot of fun, and actually very excited for the Fortnite Pro-Am with Liam McIntyre. So I actually met Liam at the Pro-Am last year. He was Muzlok's partner. Super cool dude, down to play some games. Looking forward to it. We haven't had any time in to play together yet, but I think it'll be fine. So the charity I've chosen is the Logan Pediatric Hospital, and this is like a local hospital back home in Queensland where I'm from. My brother broke both his arms, had to spend like 2 weeks there back in the day, so just trying to get back to the local area. My favorite weapon right now in the current meta, probably leaning towards the combat shotgun or the pump. I switch between both of those. Probably going to lean more towards the combat for the Pro-Am, but with the recent nerf, maybe the pump. I'll see. It depends if I'm taking long range or close range fights. Probably more long range because I'm playing a bit more safe today. So for the last Pro-Am in LA, I actually dressed up as my codename Elf Skin. Unfortunately this time, won't be looking as cool. I got a nice little kit for my whole team. We got all of our flags on one side from each country that we're from, and of course the Creative World Cup logo and our names on the back. Because you know what they say, you look good, you play great.
What's going on, guys? Jordan Fisher here with Ewok, Sundown and Zeke, and Ewok and I want to show you guys some ASL that we use to communicate when maybe where we're dropping, certain things that need to happen late game in competitive situations. Are you guys cool to learn some of that with us? You guys can try this at home as well, maybe if you're in the stadium here. So it's very important, obviously, to be able to call out where it is that you are going, maybe where you're going to drop, right? You want to talk about it a little bit beforehand. It's very important. It's really simple, actually. You're going to have the letter that you, like the beginning of it, maybe it's Salty Springs, right? You're just going to have
Salty
an S
Springs,
and
okay.
then show what it is on the other side, right?
Gotcha.
There's a handful of them. You can do Lucky Landing,
Landing.
right? You do Paradise Palms.
Paradise Palms.
Those are some general POIs, right, that are very important. Some late game tips, right? Maybe you need to tell somebody, okay, tunnel.
Tunneling, gotcha.
Tunnel.
So you like make a tunnel.
You
with your
literally
hands.
just make a
Gotcha.
tunnel with your hands. It's that simple. It's right here, right? This last one is interesting. I don't really know how to explain it per se, but we're just gonna show you, and it's
Gotcha.
this right here.
So
That looks like a Neo tilted.
No, so he said it was situational, so it can't be Neo tilted. Look, can you show us one more time?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah,
It's this
gotcha.
right here.
So it definitely, that to me looks like high ground retake because it's like he's going up and then they're able to get it and then they're good, so they start shooting. It's definitely a high ground retake. So now you guys know how we say high ground retake. I mean, thank you so much
Yeah,
for teaching
absolutely.
us the ASL.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome back. We are now into the Pro-Am pre-show. In just a little bit, you're going to see 100 of the top Fortnite players and celebrities battling it out on the Battle Royale Island. My name is Sundown, joined here by Bala TW. Bala, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing amazing. Literally, we couldn't have a better ending to the Creative Finals. And to top it all off, we get to go right into the Pro-Am. We paired a lot of our favorite Fortnite personalities with a celebrity figure, and it's, as it proves to be many times, it's going to be awesome again.
It's a lot of fun. We've seen a ton of great gameplay coming out of the Summer Block Party back in LA, and we're excited to do it again. And there's actually some pairs here who have played before. We'll get into that a little bit later, but excited to be here and excited to see these guys take the stage and also to get BR kicked off. But let's talk a little bit about what we saw in the creative final. I think it's almost poetic that Scissors was able to take it away on the last world run. His team, known for the deathmatch, known for being one of the first major pioneers of creative as a whole. It was a game mode people hadn't got, and it took the Fortnite world by storm. And to see them clutch up in the Golden Games in the final moment, and it was the team decision too. We got to listen to the calls.
Yeah. Iconic. That's basically all you can say about that. The first to even have their creative trials to qualify in, and then of course the first 3 players to qualify for the Creative World Cup. So that's all I can say. Iconic. That's it.
Like it has to be, and you know they're celebrating after the fact that Fish Fam able to get out there and do it. And it was kind of a come from behind because they were there. They're relatively consistent over the course of it, but they really caught up to speed. And for me, that's largely about what Fortnite and Creative in particular for this final was about. How quickly can you adapt to what's going on around you, and how are you able to work with your teammates to maximize your potential? Fish Fam able to do that. Congratulations to all of you guys. It was a pleasure to watch that, and also just the fact that they beat the world run so fast. We spent weeks testing it. Before that moment, there had been 3 people, period, who had ever finished it, and we watched them absolutely destroy the course.
The second try they even attempted, and they completed it faster than they even did in the next one. So just unbelievable performance, and it's got to be also the rest of those guys who played in Creative, unbelievable there. But it's not over here. We've got the Pro-Am coming up. We're here at the Fan Festival. People are hanging out. People are having a good time.
People are hanging out, having a good time, and filtering inside as well. The players are getting ready. We're almost to the point where we're ready to go, but we still need to talk about what's up for grabs here in the Pro-Am. $3 million on the line, but per usual, all going to charity for a good cause, for some fun. Actually got to go up to the Players Lounge, talk to some of the guys, and they're incredibly happy to just be here, meet the other players, have the positive interactions all around gaming. It's about those shared experiences, getting out there with your friends, interacting, having the time, whether it's on BR, in real life, whatever you need to do. That's what video games are all about.
Yep, that's what it is all about, and I've seen actually a number of World Cup qualified players who are going to be playing tomorrow and on Sunday, just hanging around, doing some, fan meets, doing some signings, all sorts of stuff, and just overall having a good time watching the games, playing in the Fan Festival.
I mean, you need to get used to this environment. If you haven't been down here, if you have a ticket, come on down, come hang out, check those out, because there is so much going on, so many people to talk to. The players are around here. We're hanging out. And also, don't forget, if you're at home, you can tune in and join the fun. You can use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. You can go to Fortnite.com/watch. There is so many ways for you to get involved and just be a part of this. This entire thing is a spectacle. It's more than just the Battle Royale and the stuff that's playing, and it's about these players and celebrating the awesome stuff that they do.
The interactions, whether online or in person, are amazing. I haven't yet gotten a chance to take a look at that hashtag after that Creative World Cup, after Sand hit that jump. I can't wait to do it later, go back in time on Twitter and see what the reaction was.
Well, just see, because during one of the tests, we had like a relatively similar moment. The entire stadium was empty, and I thought I was about to pass out. Like, I hit the castle jump, and I literally stood up, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, I'm good. This is the most amazing moment. So then to watch Sand have that moment, have his team surround him, and know that you lifted yourself above in what was literally their last chance. That decided it. If you don't take that home right there, you don't get the Golden Llama. You don't have the thing you need to then be the first ever Creative World Champion. And that moment is just the start to an amazing weekend. We're going to have so many more little moments like that that will define people's gaming careers, or maybe it'll just be the kickstart of it.
Yeah, it will be the kickstart of it. I'm pretty sure for a lot of these guys, it's going to be the kickstart. It started off in the Fortnite World Cup all the way back in April. They played for 10 weeks. They competed. Program's going to be a little bit of a preview of that. It's going to be amazing. All the preparation, all the hard work, all the friendships and, the heartbreaks, everything. It's going to be so cool to watch.
And one thing I'm particularly excited about with the Pro-Ams is seeing the evolution of just kind of, I don't want to say the casual game, but these guys really kind of press it. You've seen every single time somebody is bringing something new, whether it's the professional players or the celebs who are coming. I mean, just Joey Bosa last time was doing this like reverse ramp top rotation, and it was gorgeous. But the players are ready and out on the stage, so enough from us. We are going to kick off the Celebrity Pro-Am with a pair you probably saw before. It is Robert Abisi and Ghost Aiden. Robert now being one half of the electronic duo known as Lost Kings. You know them from their songs Bad and You, and before they were famous, their first paid gig was in a bowling alley. Him and Aiden competed last time in the Pro-Am, and we're one interaction short of taking home that top spot.
Yeah, they came in second, lost only by 4 points in a 1v1 that went Symphony's way. Aiden against Symphony. What a memorable moment from that Pro-Am.
And Aiden is also one of 2 controller players who has qualified for the duo portion of the Fortnite World Cup. And now on to our next duo, Mario Hezgonza and Nick Merckx. Mario, of course, being the professional shooting guard for the Portland Trail Blazers. He is also representing Croatia on their national team. And then Nick Merckx, all about the MFAM rep in there. Had a fantastic barbecue last week. Definitely recommend you check that out. Did some awesome stuff for his community, and he's excited to be here. Originally competed in Gears of War, made his name through streaming, and now has a very thriving community.
Yeah, Mario Hezgonza on the Portland Trail Blazers. He hails out of Croatia. We're going to go ahead and continue on inside the Arthur Ashe Stadium. We have Nick Shanholtz and Ghost Sean. Nick Shanholtz being the other half of the Lost Kings duo, of his brother being Robert Abisi. And of course, they're best known for tons of awesome remixes by Imagine Dragons, Vance Joy. And then standing next to him, there is Sean, the Fortnite pro, who's, you know, competing with Aiden. You talked about it.
Yeah, he was one of the first original young lords coming out of North America. The Canadian player, so incredibly strong and gifted and known for intelligent decision-making at all points in the game. If you're able to eliminate him, congratulations, because not a whole lot of people are able to do that.
Yeah. We're going to continue on. Again, it's going to be this time somebody that we all know. It's Nav and Tfue.
And you can see them excited to be here. Don't know how much of an introduction these two need. Nav, the Canadian rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. And then Tfue, I mean, come on. Won TwitchCon, qualified week 3 of the solo competition in first place. You watch him all the time because he streamed all of those games, no delay, live, saying, bring on the world, nothing is stopping me. And he is here to upset the status quo at the Pro-Am. He wants a title.
Wants a title. We're going to go ahead and listen to see if they're prepared to take that. Let's listen in.
Okay, Nav, do you have any messages for your opponents today?
Just don't be surprised if I box you and trap kill you or something. So yeah, and I think we'll be pretty high up in the rankings.
All right, get it.
Did you expect anything but confidence from that duo? Nav has been in there with the scrims. Now on to the next one. We have some more veterans here. Whit Lowry and Cloaksy. This is now actually Whit's 3rd time competing on the Pro-Am stage. Him and Cloaksy have been there. Whit is ready to play. He's excited to be here. Best known as the American rapper. Before he got into music, he was a big fan of graphic design. He got his name coming out from Witty, but he wants a victory on the stage. And I mean, what more do you need to know about Cloaksy?
Yeah, Cloaksy wants one too. He was at the summer block party, didn't manage to break top 20, but this time, who knows? He won the TwitchCon fall skirmish with Tfue. He's experienced. He's played in plenty of skirmishes. He's played in Pro-Ams before, so we'll see what he can bring out today.
And he's used to playing on the main stage. And on to our next duo, we have Ashley Rickards in Exile. Ashley, best known as the actress for her roles on One Tree Hill and Awkward. She also rides and trains horses and works with a pet therapy program that helps special needs children and the elderly. That is the best fact I've heard. Big fan of that as well. And Exile, one of the famous Russian Fortnite streamers. He's a big fan, wanted to be on the stage, wants to compete among the best of the best. And honestly, he looks ready, busting out the floss emote right there.
Looks ready. See if he is ready when he takes the stage and gets ready to compete. And now it's time to hear from them, of course, from Ashley Rickards. Let's listen.
From you. But I'm coming for you first, so watch it. But like not too hard. If you cannot see me coming, that'd be amazing.
That doesn't seem like indecisiveness. That seems like a solid plan. Hide or go for them. We're going to go continue inside the stadium. We have a duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited for. We're going to start with Sagala and Dr. Lupo.
And I mean, what more can you say about these pairs? Dr. Lupo, of course, you know him, one of Time's top 25 most influential people on the internet. Let's see if he can be influential in this game. Sigala, the English DJ, record producer, and remixer from Norwich, Norfolk. He's had 6 singles charts in the top 10 on the UK singles. That's incredibly impressive. They want to have a positive showing here. Lupo, you know, after the last promo, he's got a little bit of a chip on his back. He wants to show up and outplay the rest of them. Show he's not too old to hang with the best of these kids.
That he is not. We'll see if he can perform. I've been playing all sorts of games with him this week. He's ready to play. We're going to continue forward with Dante Basco and Tim the Tatman.
And I mean, Dante Basco or Rufy. Oh, you also might know him as Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then Tim the Tatman, one half of the Girthquake, has been there forever, all about the Twitch stream, involving his community, the Tatman Army. They're about it. And when you see him on the stage, like, I wouldn't want to run into that duo, whether it's in a back alley or in the kitchen. They look scary.
I wouldn't want to, but when I see that picture of Tim, I just have to say that is so adorable.
I mean, you look like he's got the hands out there, 72 hours pose, ready to fight, and then just the most adorable, friendly smile. Like, I just wanted to give him a hug, but now we're going to go on to the...
We'll see if they can compete, see if they can hang.
And I'm all about the flint knock plays, man. If you're bringing that out and you're going at people, I've seen some ridiculous clips that he's pulled out with it, but some more players who are capable of ridiculous clips, whether it's on the basketball court or on the Fortnite island. It is Aaron Gordon and Ali A. Ali A being one of the original Fortnite content creators. In July of 2015, he's awarded 2 Guinness World Records for his gaming channel. And then Aaron Gordon, the American professional basketball player for the Orlando Magic. He plays as both a power forward and a small forward. And as you can tell, he's not that small. He's 6'9" out there, looking to tower over and dunk on the competition.
And we've seen him do it so many times in the dunk competitions. It's awesome to see. And Ali A does something that I didn't even know was possible, which is get Guinness Book of World Records in YouTube. That's insane.
Record breakers all around. And now another pair you're probably familiar with, Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. You saw them at the... That is the most adorable wave, and Chandler broke first, but Chandler Riggs, the actor and DJ, best known as Carl Grimes on The Walking Dead, and then One Shot Girl, the Fortnite YouTuber and streamer, previously had a PC world record for most Fortnite squad elims in one round when she was playing with some of her other competitors, Tfue, Cloaksy, and Nick A30. Let's have a listen in with what One Shot Girl said ahead of the competition.
All right, Julie, do you have any messages for the other opponents?
I do. I have the best teammate, Chandler Riggs. Our communication, our teamwork is on point, and we are coming for every single person in the lobby. So we will see you guys out there.
You love to see it from One Shot Girl. Awesome there. We're going to continue forward to introduce our next pair. It's going to be Sarunas Jackson and Action Jackson, so a Jackson pair.
The Jackson duo there. Also, big congratulations to Action Jackson, just going full-time there with his stream. Paul, you're well on your way. And Sarunas Jackson is an actor and writer who you might recognize from HBO series Insecure. He has also played professional basketball in Asia, so you know what? He might be able to dunk on him too.
That he might. The Jackson 2. See if they'll show up here today at the Pro-Am. Of course, such an awesome duo. See if there's action ahead for them. We're going to continue forward. Freddie Stroma and Yoshi. Freddie Stroma, an English actor known for his roles in movies like Pitch Perfect, or Harry Potter movies, or as Dick Tarly on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, big fan of all of those roles. And then paired up with Yoshi, the coach slash commentator slash manager slash do all for Solari. We've seen him on the World Cup broadcast. If you've watched any of the French streams, you know him. Incredibly analytical and intelligent when it comes to Fortnite. This duo is going to look to break down their opponents. And the next pair is a pair that might be tough to break down. Tons of experience coming out between Cody Walker and Toygby. Cody Walker, the American actor who starred in the show In the Rough. He's also known for his work in the Fast and Furious movie Furious 7, where he helped complete it after his brother's passing. Toygby, he was part of Millennium Team on League of Legends, so another one of those former LoL pros who have been over here. He's been a part of that roster, also as a coach, so I mean a lot of knowledge being brought to the stage. Cody was also at the Summer Block Party, so he's got the experience.
And I got to give some love to Cody because I just found out that he's been a PC gamer since 1996. And he played games like MechWarrior 2, and that's where I started too. PC games, FPSs, and it's just awesome. We're going to continue forward always. We're just moving in the pace here. Max Carver and Nick A30. Max Carver, the actor who's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, Teen Wolf. Hold on, what are they? Oh, little flex from Nick A30 and Max Carver. They're ready to play. They're getting exercise even. They're getting their body flowing, their blood flowing.
Excuse me, did you say Little Flex? Did you see Nick's arm?
He's got guns!
Yeah, you better have a permit or something. I don't know who let you loot before, but like, you have to get on the battle bus. Like, you're not allowed to walk around with two legendary ARs like that. And then Max Carver on the side, like you said, Desperate Housewives, Team Wolf, The Leftovers, and he actually has an identical twin brother who stars in many of the roles. But now on to the next pair, because we're excited to get them out there. It's Graham Rogers and I Ferris. Graham is an actor known for his TV roles on Revolution, Ray Donovan, and Atypical. He's originally from Pennsylvania and moved to LA when he was 18 to pursue acting. Well, looks like it worked pretty well. And then I Ferris was born and raised in Saudi Arabia, came all the way to New York City to compete, has been around the Fortnite scene from the very beginning, and one of their major streamers and content creators.
We'll see if that T-pose from the both of them is going to be if it's going to hold up. Continue forward, another duo that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. Not that we're not excited about everybody. It's Sean O'Malley and Courage JD.
Wow, listen to that roar, the other half of the Girthquake, and Courage just got knocked out. Sean did compete in that first Pro-Am as well. He's there, he's on the stage. These two towering, wait, what's going on right now? Excuse me, who? No.
Hey,
why do you
listen up. I know this is a very